Lattafa has given us another banger in this one. So this is Lattafa Khamrah. Qahwa means coffee. So yeah, it's the Khamrah, Lattafa Khamrah with coffee essentially. So side by side, this is starting to be my favorite. It's early days, but man, this is definitely my favorite. So it came in that elaborate boxing that Lattafa is famous for, looking like the real deal. But it's a cheapie, it's a cheapie, Middle Eastern cheapie. It's a 2023 release, and I think we need to start respecting some of these Lattafa fragrances and seeing them as standalone fragrances by their own merits, because this is essentially Qahwa, which was not really Angel Shea, but now you've got Qahwa with coffee, so which, starts talking to an original fragrance of some sort. Now, this is its own thing, despite the packaging and the inspired by noise around it, but this is its own fragrance. So it's sweet with a hint of coffee, right? So notes here, you've got cinnamon, cardamom, ginger at the top, and then you've got a middle of praline for that sweetness. You've got candied fruits, and then you've got white flowers, which I don't pick up a hint of here. And then the base, you've got vanilla, and then that coffee, signature coffee is there. And then you've got benzoin and musk, right? So, but essentially, it's a sweet, sugary, vanilla-y, candied bomb, right? And it's wonderful, right? I love this. This is starting to become my favorite over the original Qahwa. I've been tasting it and wearing it, and I'm loving it, right? So it lasts a long time. This is a 9, 10, 12 hour fragrance, depending on how you pull the trigger. The opening, man, it's a good opening. The coffee can come off as a bit harsh initially, but it just settles down nicely, and then it just works from there on. So very, very nice from that point of view. And then weather-wise, this is a cold weather fragrance. This is essentially a cold weather fragrance. This is the kind of fragrance that will push through the cold, freezing weather. But if you like it, wear it every day. Make it your signature scent. There's no need to worry about when should I wear this and whatever. But this is definitely the kind of fragrance that's gonna make an impression, right? This is gonna make people notice you. People are gonna be like, hey, what do you have on? That smells good, So yeah, this is the vibes here. It can be either casual or suited up. You can pull this off. You must just be aware. Maybe I think here, just be aware. It can definitely run the risk of overspray. So it's an EDP. So it's got juice. So age group wise, from your 20s, even teens, it's playful, it's sweet, so it lends itself to the more youthful kind of fragrance wearer. So from the 20s up until your mid 30s, you can rock this, but I think older than that, you need something with a little bit of that boozy edge, like something like the real thing, Angel Shea, right? So that's what I would recommend if you're older. This on an old guy is a bit pretentious. You're trying too much, trying too hard, but this is a great fragrance. And I think this one, because of the coffee, it lends it more to the older kind of crowd, makes it more sophisticated, gives it a bit more depth, I would say, right? So price wise, this is a cheapie. South African rands, this is a 600. You shouldn't be paying more than 600 for this. So between 450 to 600, you should be looking to pay somewhere around there. But that price does not talk to the quality that you're getting in here. I'll tell you straight off the bat, because we sometimes think, no, for 500 you're not getting much. Trust me, here you're getting way more. All right, remember the analogy with the Chinese car that I made, that we used to take Chinese cars for granted, but now we think of a Chinese car first when it's time to buy a car than the traditional brands. So I think the Middle Eastern brands are moving into that territory now, right? And then other flankers of this, obviously the original Khamrah is the flanker. There's the other flanker, the original actually. This is the flanker, right? So with that said, final recommendations. Out of the two, I love this more. That hint of coffee gives it more complexity, more depth, more interest, something more interesting, just that candied date, sugary type of vibe that you get from the original, right? Yeah, with that said, if you have to choose between the two and you can only get one, get the Khamrah, right? Yeah. And yeah, with that said, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Till next time, peace.